My name is Matt Boelkins, and I'm a professor of mathematics here at Grand Valley State University, where I've had the great privilege of working for the last 22 years. I want to say to you students who have been admitted here, congratulations on such a great achievement in your life, of nearly finishing high school and looking forward to what the future holds, and now being admitted to our fine university and considering a possible future here. In the next few minutes, I want to share with you a few things that I really like and appreciate about Grand Valley, and hopefully along the way give you some further reasons for why this would be a great place for you. And parents too, I'll share some information with you about my own experience as a Grand Valley parent, because I've had 2 students attend here and 1 more that's going to in the fall. So one of the things that impressed me from the very first day I stepped onto Grand Valley's campus was how much the people who live and work here like this place. And that may seem like an unusual thing to say, but I've been on lots of university campuses where people have a negative attitude about them. And for me, now for over 20 years, it's been just a real gift to me to be able to come to work each day and to work with both students and faculty and staff, all of whom care immensely about the university and enjoy it here. Being a part of a positive environment like that is a really fantastic thing. I've watched that experience happen for my oldest son, Adam, who graduated a couple of years ago with a degree in finance and now works in the insurance industry. My next oldest child, Ethan, is currently a senior mathematics major here and has had an outstanding experience, looking forward to graduating. And my daughter, Jenna, has also chosen to come to Grand Valley, and she will start this coming fall. So I want parents especially to know at the outset that while I work here and I have a positive opinion of the place and in some sense am biased, I stand behind it in the sense that I've chosen to send my own kids here and to see the great experience that they've had as Grand Valley students. So in addition to people liking Grand Valley and having a positive attitude about the place, another thing that I really treasure about our university is what I consider to be its core ethos. And if I was going to summarize that really briefly, I would say, we want you to be successful. So students, as you're looking for a place to go, you need to know that at Grand Valley, we want you to be successful. And by that success, we mean a lot of things. Ultimately, we mean we want you to graduate and go on and do fantastic things. But I think we view it much bigger than that we want you to be successful in finding out who it is that you can become, right? We live in rapidly changing times, and the future is, in some sense, it's scary, right? It's scary because we don't know what will come. But at the same time, that's part of what makes living fun, is that the future, we don't know what will come. It's exciting to find out. And one of the great privileges of my life in this ethos and spirit of wanting to see students be successful is that I've gotten to watch over the years student after student after student come here and be successful, to grow as a human being, to think about the world in new ways, and then to go off and do fantastic things. In a few minutes, I'll tell you a story about one particular student and alumni that exemplifies that. But I could stand here today and list student after student after student who came here on what they thought was a particular path, who had encounters and experiences on campus that changed them and that ended up doing something that was, in some sense, totally different than what they initially thought was the place for them in life. So one more thing that I want to say that I really like and appreciate about Grand Valley, in addition to people liking it here and people here wanting others to be successful in all ranges of university life, is the talent and care of faculty and staff across campus. And so as I do my work on a day-to-day basis in times both mundane and unusual, always my experience is that the conversation comes back to what's best for our students. People here genuinely care about the students that they work with. They're concerned for their well-being. And again, they have this core value that they want them to be successful. And so as I look at the talent and energy that faculty pour into that in all sorts of fantastic ways, from the research labs that they open to students in the summer and the projects that they develop for that, for the novel ways that they teach classes that are small on average and often intense in the interaction between faculty and students, From the new things that faculty go to learn at conferences that they can bring back to their students so that their students have new experiences and are better prepared for the world around them. All of these are things that I think contribute to a really positive and exciting environment here at Grand Valley to live and learn and study. As one example that leads into, of this kind of faculty work that leads into the student alumni story that I'm going to tell you, I'll say that one of the exciting developments in the mathematics department where I work has been in recent years. We've both developed a new major for students called the Applied Mathematics major, and this is designed for students who want to go out and work in industry rather than continue education to go on to graduate school or to, say, teach in a high school or middle school setting. And in addition to this, this program that is focused on applied mathematics, one of the things we've built into this is a capstone experience for students where they get to work as consultants with an area, business, or community organization. And it's been through that work that one of my colleagues has led that we've seen really fantastic and exciting work from our senior students where they take the aggregation of the skills that they've developed over their time at Grand Valley as creative thinkers and problem solvers, as outstanding communicators, and as really hard workers, and put those into place to serve organizations in our community. One of those is the City of Grand Rapids. And so we're now in our second semester of partnering with the City of Grand Rapids to use applied mathematics to help them solve problems and better understand the data that they have. And while I've seen fantastic growth from our current students and exciting opportunities for them that are going to lead to all sorts of paths that they did not know existed, I had the privilege recently of meeting one of our alumni who I'd never met before, who happens to work for the City of Grand Rapids. And his name is Zach, and Zach finished his Grand Valley degree about 5 years ago. He was a political science major. He said he had kind of an unusual educational path where he spent some time at community college, he took some time away, and in the end he spent quite a bit of time before he ultimately finished his political science degree. But now Zach works as the Chief Data Science and Technical Officer for the City of Grand Rapids. And he oversees all sorts of amazing work that the city is doing with tracking parking data, with trying to understand how their budget works in ways that will enable departments to communicate with one another, using high-powered software so that complicated ideas are easily understandable by people at all levels of city government. And he's even overseeing the work of some of our students. So I had this conversation with Zach in a meeting. Actually, the meeting ended, and afterwards, when I learned that Zach was one of our alums, I said, how did you end up here? And he sort of smiled, and he said, well, he said, when I was in high school, one of the things that I liked to do was I liked to build web pages. And so I got comfortable in working with HTML kind of as a hobby. And he said, I eventually settled on a political science major, and I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do. But he said, around my third year of college, he said, I took a political science class that was based in doing social science with data analytics. And the professor of that course, Professor Whit Kilburn, made all of us students learn how to use the program R. So that program is the letter R, and it's a free open source statistical software package that's designed to help people understand and visualize and use data. And Zach said he built really particular skills for visualizing data with that software. He landed an internship that was related to that did some consulting work for the City of Grand Rapids. And he did one single project for the City of Grand Rapids. And his ability to take the data that they were working with and help them interpret it led to them literally hiring him on the spot. So Zach's story is the story of lots of students at Grand Valley, where they come here sometimes knowing what they want to be, but often not, and trying to find their way. And through the course of taking classes and building new skills, new opportunities come their way, and then they go off and take them in directions people didn't even know were possible. So again, I've watched student after student after student do this in their lives here, and it's indeed one of the great privileges of my life that I get to stay in touch with students and to hear from them what the fantastic things are that they are now doing. So to you students who are admitted here to Grand Valley and thinking really seriously about coming here, I want to say to you, this is who you can be. You can come here to Grand Valley, maybe with a particular path in mind, but maybe not. And regardless of that place that you start, you'll come here and encounter new people, people who care about you and want to see you be successful. You'll encounter new ideas where you'll be challenged to think differently and in new ways. And you'll have paths open to you that you just might never have encountered if you didn't choose Grand Valley. So I want to say to you in closing, again, one of the core values of Grand Valley is for everybody who comes here, we want you to be successful. And so we wish that to you in your college search right now. We want you to be successful in it, and success there is absolutely finding the right place for you. We hope that that place is Grand Valley, and we hope to see you here this fall. Thank you.